just what you're craving and makes it for you. We're on a spaceship, Arthur.
Welcome back to my channel, all you wonderful guys, gals, and ghouls. CJ here, and in this video I will be sharing all of the gouache I have accumulated over time. Yeah, this ought to be fun. Just a quick heads up, this won't be a review of sorts of any of the gouache, just more of my first impressions. So yeah, on to the video. So here I'm just doing an opacity test with all of the sets that I have. I don't even know how I fit all of these sets on this one piece of paper. Like, how the hell did I do that? Why the hell did I do that? I don't know. I'm losing my mind, guys. But yeah, here it is. But yeah, not a review video, but I do intend on giving one or two of these sets a proper review. During this video, however, I will be showcasing little pieces that I've done with these sets. That way you can get an idea on how these paints work. The first set I'm showing right now is the artistloftgouache set. This set I actually got from Michael's for like $5. Here's what the swatches of the artistloftgouache looks like. Very streaky right out of the little bottles. Yeah, not the best, but I mean, it's only $5, so I wasn't expecting a miracle or anything. Here's what the paints look like in like a finished little piece. I was trying to do like mountains with like a foggy little, I don't know, atmosphere to it. And again, very streaky. Only used 3 colors. I believe it was cerulean blue, white, and some black. And you know, I mixed it and made like different shades of each color. And again, you know, for $5, it's just something to like get you used to gouache, I guess. But yeah, this is what it looks like. I don't know if the camera is picking this up, but they also tend to separate, I guess, the paint and the binder in the tubes, and they kind of like overflow. It kind of looks like that liquid candy stuff, but it's not liquid candy stuff, it's paint. And I'm quite sure if you eat it, you get a horrible stomach ache and possibly die. Here is the jackrichesongouache, actually right next to the artistloftgouache. Honestly, I think the Richeson set is just a wee bit better than the artistloft, but not by a really great margin. I will say it was a little bit easier to use the Richeson set than the artistloft, but again, it wasn't like a huge difference, but it was just better ease of use. Like the colors laid a little bit better, and they mixed a little bit better. They were less streaky than these, so there's that. Also, this is like a little mini piece made with the Richeson set. I think I just used yellow, orange, some red, some black, and made like a cute little sunset. And there's the artistloft at the bottom. You can definitely tell there's a difference. Very streaky versus still streaky, but laid down way better than the artistloft. But compared to other brands, both of these sets are they're just good starter sets. It is what it is, and you get what you get. This next set is the Miya gouache. I think this set is probably my favorite set out of the inexpensive ones. Probably my favorite set out of all of them, to be honest. I think it's because of the ease of using them. Like all the other paints that are in tubes, you have to untie and put in like little sections and stuff. Whether you can just pop this palette open and get started painting. Alrighty guys, here is the Miya gouache set swatches. Pretty nice, pretty vibrant. Lots less streaky than the last two sets. And this is what I was able to make with the Miya gouache. I'm actually really happy the way this picture came out. And I think as far as like the cheaper brands, the Miya gouache is probably my favorite, because you get these kind of results. And the paper is not actually all that good either. Here is the Royal and Langnickel set swatches next to the Miya and the ARTEZA. They're coming up next. That's what they look like. Kind of streaky, not as bad as the first two, but you can definitely tell. Yeah, actually the Miya seems to be way more opaque than the Royal Langnickel set. Not quite sure what happened, but like, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but there's like a hole where the paint is like leaking out. I guess, I don't know if it like dried in the tube. It's a little container, and when like you try to twist off the the cap, it like tore a hole in the tubing. So looking at a reference photo, and this is actually something I did with the Royal Langnickel. Obviously I only used red, white, and I think cerulean blue, and I think the red was actually like, was it lake red, or yeah, or red lake or something like that. And just did something small. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but compared to like the Miya gouache, when this dries, it dries kind of like dull, like the color kind of fades. I mean, I guess that's pretty standard with most paints anyway, but I don't know, to me it was like a really big difference. Like I could definitely tell. So yeah, maybe you all recognize this. I think I posted this on my Instagram, and I think it's actually a video of me making this. But yeah, this is another example of what I made with the Royal and Langnickel. At the time, I really liked these pens. I mean, I still do, and obviously you can do some pretty nice and nifty stuff with them, but compared to like other gouache that I've used, it is a little bit harder to like get like those little values and little shades you want out of the paints. And again, I'm not quite sure if the camera is picking it up, but when they dry, the colors tend to like fade. So I'm like, oh, that's sad. That makes me sad. So, but yeah, there's that. Like another example of the Royal Langnickel. I don't know, usability? I don't know. Here is the ARTEZA gouache set. I was actually really excited to finally get this set. I actually got this set before I got the Miya one. I just remember thinking to myself, oh my god, I finally got this like really awesome gouache set. And they're pretty awesome paints. Here's a comparison I did between Royal and Langnickel gouache set and the ARTEZA gouache set. The Royal and Langnickel, while opaque, they're very streaky and the colors don't transition as well. They're kind of blotchy, and again, it tends to dry very muted. The colors are kind of like dull and muted. On the other hand, with ARTEZA, there's a better transition between colors, and the color dries very vibrant. I don't know if you can tell that. It's like it's darker, but it's not as vibrant versus the ARTEZA. Like you can see that red just like pop out at you. Here is the Holbein gouache set. Only got like the small little 5 primary color set. And here is the mgrahamgouache, also a small little 5 color set. It seems like the Holbein gouache lays down a lot more opaque than the mgrahamgouache, but then again, the mgrahamgouache lays down a lot more smoother than the Holbein. But I enjoyed working with both of them. I do know that the mgrahamgouache paints are infused with honey, so when I use them on another like sheet, not here on the opacity test little swatching thing I did, but on another paper, I guess I used like a little too much of the Pyro's red, and like a couple of days, like I went to go pick up the sheet, and I guess I just kind of picked it up and my thumb went into the paint, and I was really surprised the paint was like still very wet, and I guess it's because of the honey that's infused with the paint. So I was like, oh, that takes a long time to dry. That's surprising, but I mean, it wasn't that big a deal. It just kind of surprised me. But I thoroughly enjoyed working with both of these paint sets. These are very expensive sets, but I still enjoyed working with them. I see why a lot of people do like them. What you're seeing right now is just a short little comparison video between the two sets. The mgrahamgouache on the left, or my left, and the Holbein on the right, or my right. Looking back on it now, this wasn't the best paper to use these paints on, but the paints themselves work very nicely. Again, I totally understand why people really like and enjoy these sets. They were very nice and pretty easy to work with. Dun, dun, dun. I got metallic gouache from ARTEZA. I'm not gonna lie, at first I was thinking like, oh my god, I just wasted my money on these paints. But when I actually got them out and got them onto paper, they actually surprised me. I thought they were going to be like really like watered down and you couldn't even like see them on the paper. I was like, metallic gouache. I was like, yeah, sure, I mean, I figured I'd just prepare myself for the worst, but these paints are actually pretty nice and pleasing to work with. The color payoff is pretty nice, and they have a nice shine to them when they dry. And here I'm just doing a short little demo with these paints so I can show you all how they look once you get them on paper. These definitely remind me of the Finetech Pearl colors. Again, they're very fun to work with. Well, this is the end of my gouache haul video, guys, gals, and ghoulies. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know which was your favorite set, your least favorite set in this video, or sets you've tried, cheap or expensive, it doesn't matter. I got too much damn gouache. I'm definitely gonna use some gouache for Inktober. What? We killing it, bitches. Inktober is here. Y'all doing Inktober? I'm doing Inktober. I prepared this year, y'all. Yes. Okay, ghoulies. I'm gonna go now. Thanks for stopping by. I hope to see y'all on that final frontier. Bye.